Hey everybody, good news. Negrito and I are here today to clear up all that Spanish junk that just doesn't make sense. Today we're talking about the word aguas and what it means when it doesn't mean waters. Welcome to Spanish 646. Okay, to start out, we should be clear about one thing. Agua does in fact mean water. But there are some situations where agua doesn't actually mean water. Say for example you arrive at a taco stand and they ask you, do you want anything to drink? And you say, I'll have a water. First of all, you're doing it wrong. But if you're really taking care of your health and you don't want all that extra bottled sugar, then go ahead and order a water. But when you say, sí, me das una agua, por favor, they're gonna ask you, well, what kind of agua? And you're gonna be like, well, I mean, what are you doing, buddy? What do you mean, what kind of water? I mean, here's the thing. Aguas denotes an entire genre of beverages that are uncommon or wholly absent in the United States and many other countries. Which is a shame because aguas are so good. Here are some examples. If you're from California or other places, you may have heard of horchata. That is actually a type of agua. Fun fact. Horchata is also known as agua de arroz, depending on who you ask. We translate that literally and it's rice water, which sounds disgusting. A lot of these aguas are things that we would probably denote with the word drink in English, like rice drink, rice drank.
Esta es agua de cebada.
Agua de cebada. Barley drank. Tamarind drank.
Agua de pepino with chia seeds.
Cucumber drank.
Sirviendo ahí.
Agua de Jamaica. Rica y deliciosa agua de Jamaica.
Hibiscus drank. Okay, that one's more of a tea, but it's still an agua. Jamaica is wonderful. It's a certain variety of hibiscus, spelled like Jamaica, pronounced Jamaica. You want to know how to make some agua de Jamaica? The first step in making agua de Jamaica is buying these flowers that look like baby squids. Yeah, it's done. And then you just let those babies set for a few minutes. So that's how you make an agua de Jamaica. Now we're going to talk about a slightly less appetizing kind of agua. Aguas negras, which literally would be black waters, but it's sewage. Now, probably the most confusing, but also one of the most common applications of the word aguas is when it's used like heads up or watch out. Hey, aguas! So you know that something's coming at your head. Like you're about to get involved with somebody who's just bad news and somebody's like, hey, aguas con esa morra. And this usage actually comes from colonial times, back before they had indoor plumbing. What you did with your aguas negras, with all your sewage that was in your house, you would just throw it out onto the street. That was like that's what you did. That's how you got rid of your sewage. You just threw it out onto the street. And so people would go up to their second story or the balcony and they would just chuck it out. But after a little while of people, just getting rained on with sewage, they started thinking, hey, we better get a system in place so that people know that sewage is coming down and they can get out of Dodge. Just started saying, aguas, that's the heads up signal. Like, aguas, hey, here comes the sewage. You get ready for it because it's just going to be sewage raining down on you. That is where aguas as a heads up comes from. Colonial times, throwing aguas negras off the balcony. It's a really neat phrase because you can even say like, hey, me puedes echar aguas, like when you're backing up a car and like the oh, you got this much space, stop. That's echando aguas, like when you're helping somebody. Isn't that great? Aguas does not always mean a simple bottled water. There are all kinds of aguas and it also means heads up. So that is what agua means when it doesn't mean water. I hope this was helpful for you. As always, if you have questions, doubts, Please let me know in the comments. I would love to help answer all your Spanish questions. That's what we're here for.